Hello Year 2 and here's your maths lesson for Tuesday. So again today we are all going to be using the same video and we're going to start off with the warm-up of practicing counting in twos. So you could practice counting in twos, you could write down your counting in twos sequence, you could practice saying them as your times tables. It is up to you how you want to practice to begin with, so pause the video and have a go. And now, can you recall your 2 times table quickly? So if I say the number sentence, can you tell me the answer? Maybe you could write them down quickly. So what is 3 times 2? 5 times 2? 8 times 2? 10 times 2? And finally 7 times 2. So well done if you correctly wrote down the answers, which are 6, 10, 16, 20 and 14. Right, so for today's maths lesson, we are learning to solve a problem. So you might want to use some things to help you today. You might want to draw something to help you with your workings out. You might want to use some counting resources, so Lego bricks, pasta, beads, anything at home or in the classroom that would be useful to you. I'm going to explain the problem and show you some different ways of working it out before you go off and find your resources today. So our problem today is all about some aliens landing on a planet. So some bipods and tripods flew in from the planet Zeno. There were at least 2 of each of them. So I'm going to write that bit down or highlight that bit to remind myself, because I think that's important, that there are at least 2 of each one. So there's at least 2 tripods and at least 2 bipods. So tripods have 3 legs. So that would be this one down here. And bipods have 2 legs. There were 23 legs altogether. How many tripods were there? How many bipods were there? Find 2 different answers. So we're going to need to work out how many 2-legged aliens there were and how many 3-legged aliens there were. And they have to add up to 23, but remember you have to have at least 2 of each one, okay? So you might want to draw some pictures of some bipods and tripods. So I've cut out the pictures here and you could draw them. So remember we need at least 2 of each one and then count up the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I've only got 10 so far. But I need to make 23. So I'd need to keep choosing some more until I get to 23. Then once I've found a solution, I could draw it in my book. I could write it as an addition number sentence with 2, add 3, add 3, add however many you need to do. You might be able to link that to some of your times tables. How many 3s do we need? How many 2s do we need? You might just want to draw it. It is up to you. You could even take a photo of what you've done. Now you could also use Lego bricks. So I found a picture here of a 3 peg Lego sticks. There's 1, 2, 3 bumps on it, and also a 2 bumped Lego or pegged Lego stick. So that would be a bipod and that one would be a tripod, and I could see how many of those I need to make 23. And again, you could take a photo and send your photos in to your teacher. But remember, you're finding 2 different ways of working it out. So how could you record your work? Well, you could do it as a number sentence, you could draw pictures, you could take photos of the resources that you use, and you could even write a sentence to explain how you solve it. So how did you work it out? Did you just keep trying lots of different numbers? Did you use your knowledge of number bonds? Did you use your knowledge of times tables? I'd love to know what you did to solve this problem, what knowledge you used to help you. So today's worksheet looks a little bit like this for everybody. So we've got the problem here to remind you. You might want to highlight the important information like I did a minute ago. And once you've found your 2 answers, I've got 2 challenges. What if this time we had tripods with 3 legs and quadrupeds with 4 legs? How many are there on the spaceship? Remember, you're still making 23. And then challenge 2, can you create your own alien problem for your teacher to solve? Maybe you want some 6-legged aliens this time. But remember, you have to check the answer first before you send it in to your teacher. So you need to have your answer ready, because we can send a response back and tell you what we think the answer is, and you'll have to tell us if we're right or if we're wrong. So our wolf today, I can solve a problem. I can explain how I solved a problem. And remember, that includes showing me workings out in your drawings. And then the challenge is I can create my own problem for my teacher to solve. So good luck, Year 2, and I hope you enjoy your maths today.